What's going on, everybody? I started with GP first week of December 2024, right at 3 months. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts of GP so far after 3 months. Like everywhere else, there's pros and cons. Starting out with the positives, I really like the people I've met at this company so far. From the recruiter to the guy that did our orientation, the guys in the shop that got my truck ready. Just everybody I've met at the company so far has been really nice, professional, answered all my questions. It's been really good so far. I've got one of the best fleet managers I've ever had anywhere. She has no problem explaining things to me, answering questions for me. Usually she's explaining and answering stuff for me without me even having to ask. Every single load, she calls me, talks to me about it. I know everything I need to know. Right when I start the load, she always answers the phone when I call. I think so far, out of all the times that I've called her, there's only been 1 or 2 times that she wasn't able to answer right away, and even then, she would call me right back just a few minutes later. Can't say enough about her. She's been great. She keeps me rolling. I've never been this busy at any other company. Not Schneider, Swift, Werner, anywhere. Just this week alone, I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish out this week with 2,900 miles. In nearly 7 years, I don't think I've had a company that was able to get me that many miles. I mean, that's right there at the 3,000 mile mark. And I have a feeling that I'm going to see 3,000 miles here. I mean, of course, not every week, but I think it'll be often enough to make me happy. I like being able to do a 34 once a week. I used to be under the mindset of trying to run recaps and run every single day, but I did that for a while at other companies, and when you stay out 3-4 weeks at a time and you're constantly running every single day, it gets tiring. So being able to run as hard as you can Monday through Saturday, get as many miles as you can, and then doing a 34 Saturday night and Sunday gives you a time to relax, decompress, do laundry, whatever you need to do. For me, it's relax, play my Xbox. I'm actually getting on a pretty regular basis, once a week now, getting able to play Fortnite with my oldest son. We play online, so I enjoy that. So there's a lot of positives about being here. Starting out, here in the door at 55 cents per mile. That's the highest start out pay I've ever got from any company. Not saying there ain't companies that start you out more, but it's the most I've ever started out with at a company. Just gotta wait 3 more months to see if that 1 cent raise every 6 months is true or not. Or, you know, I keep hearing rumors about how GP will find a reason not to give it to you. That's going to be a big deal for me if that happens, but we'll see. As far as the negatives, I realize GP ain't that big of a company. They're still growing, customers and things like that. Right now, my biggest complaint is their contracted, some of their contracted customers, mainly the paper plants. I mean, these places are nasty, cluttered, and tight. The place I just went in Indiana, taking it to Baldwinsville, New York. That paper plant in Indiana is disgusting. Not a fan. And then I've been to a lot of places here that was super tight. And I mean, I know at every company you're gonna have places like that. I mean, I haven't been at a company yet that didn't have places like that, but it was like once in a blue moon you get a place like that, and you just, well, I drew the short straw on this one and I got the shitty load. But the majority of them, you know, are at big box warehouses, you know, Chewy and P&G and Walmart and, you know, places like that that's got big parking lots, easy docks to get into, easy to maneuver, dropping hooks in and out. I wish GP would get more of those customers, because right now, either we don't have them, I just ain't been getting those loads. The second downside to being here is there are some things in the technology realm this company excels at, and there are some things that they are way behind on. The app you use to see your loads, your pay, things like that, one of the best that I've used at any company. I really like it. Their navigation, the company navigation is Copilot. It is garbage and trash. I used it maybe the first 2 days I was here. Ain't used it ever since. But I mean, the technology stuff, that's a nitpick thing. I mean, if you've got a Garmin, most people do, Rand McNally or Garmin, whatever your preference is, if you got that, I mean, you don't need the Copilot. Mainly, my one and only gripe is they need some better customers. We need better freight. It's not that we don't have freight, we've got freight. It's with customers, like I said, that their places are tight, cluttered, nasty. Put your skills as a driver to the test. But overall, I like it here. I'm happy. I'm glad I came here. And as long as things keep going the way they're going, I plan on being here for a long time. Just have to see what happens about that raise every 6 months. Like I said, it's my 3rd month here. Got 3 more to go, and see if we get that raise or not. But anyway, let's dive into what you came here for. So I'm going to do the month totals and average, and then year to date. So for February, total miles for February was 8,466.52 miles. Total gross for February was $5,004.13. Total deductions for February was $488.48. Total taxes that were took out was $448.50, which gave me a total net for February of $3,967.15. There was 4 weeks in February, so we divide those totals by 4. That gives me an average mile per week of 2,116.63 miles. Average gross for the month was $1,251.03 per week. Average deductions per week was $122.12. Average taxes for the week was $112.13. And my average net per week was $991.79. Year to date. For January and February combined, I've done a total of 18,098.12 miles. Total gross for the year so far is $10,551.51. Total deductions for the year so far is $503.38. Total taxes I've paid in so far for this year is $986.95. And my total net so far this year is $8,861.28. So year-to-date averages, it gives me an average mile per week of 2,010.90 miles per week. Average gross $1,172.39 per week. Deductions average per week is $55.93. Average taxes for the year so far $109.66. Average net per week so far for the year is $984.59. So again, overall, I'm happy here. I think once spring gets here, weather improves. I think worst case scenario, these numbers stay the same. Best case scenario, they're only going to go up. And if I do get that 6 months raise every 6 months, then definitely the numbers are going to go up. But I have to wait and see. Anyway, hope y'all like these videos. I hope you find them informational, helpful. If you like this stuff, if you like my videos, please consider sharing, and subscribing, and we'll see what the rest of this year has to bring. Y'all take care. I'll see you in the next one.